Hey there guys, Frankomatic here. Hope you guys had a good New Year and Christmas and all that stuff. I had pretty good ones. Today we're going to play Double Dragon. Now, when you hear Double Dragon, a lot of you are probably thinking of this. And you should be, because this game is awesome. So very awesome, in fact, that I'm going to play a few minutes of it, even though I'm not actually going to be doing this. Because as you know, unless you're the new guy and are actually thinking that I'm not kidding about not playing this version, if there's a worse version of something to play that's probably less known, that's kind of the thing that I do. But before we get into that, I want to actually play a good game. So, don't mind me for a few minutes while I punch the shit out of these dudes. Besides, this will be a good comparison for what's about to happen. Now, some of you who are a bit more in the know of your awful video game ports might already have a suspicion about what I'm talking about. But let's just say that way back in the day, a bit before my time even, I think, or I was very young, I don't remember which, because I don't know exactly the year it came out, they made an attempt to port this to a system that wasn't really suited for this kind of a thing. We'll get into that a bit more once I get tired of wrecking people's shit. And knowing me, that will take a little bit. Maybe I'll just finish out the first level so that this video isn't completely, like, 2 minutes long. We're about to level up. I forget what you get for your first level up on this. Ah yes, that headbutt. That's another feature that's not going to be in the game that we'll be playing shortly. But whatever. I'm sure everybody knows about the little trick here. Walking up and down the wall. I'm assuming that's not present in the version that we're going to actually play in a little bit. But I've been unable to make it past 2 screams in that one due to how god-awful it is. So we'll find out together, maybe. I really doubt it. Ah. Anyway, let's just take this out, take out the trash, and then we'll skip over to the main event, as it were. Go, go, go! There we go. Now with the good out of the way, let's get on to the real show. And that show is this awful mess. The Atari 2600 version of Double Dragon. And as you might guess, it is not good. Came out in 1989. I was 6 years old. We didn't have an Atari at that point anymore. My parents had given that to my uncle and we had a Nintendo. But look at the majesty. Stick figure-y guys who are actually pretty well done for Atari 2600. And holy crap, I made it to the first room without losing a life. Don't have scrolling backgrounds because, once again, Atari 2600 guys, give it a break. It has terrible music, but I'm willing to forgive that as being part of the Atari 2600 also. The controls are, you know, actually okay for a game with only a joystick and one direction and one fire button. Depending on which direction you're holding when you push the fire button, you do different attacks. Unfortunately, these guys, as far as I've been able to find, are pretty much impossible. Okay, you know what? Let's make a save state and see if I can actually finish this room out. The answer to that question is clearly no. Holy crap. That was pathetic. How do I actually load? There we go. Been a while since I used my Atari emulator. That's one down. Holy Well, I thought I had him. Oh, I'd like to see what's beyond this room, if possible. So, there we go. I don't think that's gonna happen, though. Yeah, not like that. Part of me would kill to see what a Bobo looks like in this. I assume he's just going to be not present in this game. Are these supposed to be the ropers that you run into, like, slightly down the street? Holy crap, did they overpower these guys. Die! Holy crap. Man. Oh no, there's one and he's got a stick. He dropped this and picked it up immediately. Aw. Well, what the heck, let's try one more time from the start. I'm pretty confident we're not going to get anywhere unless I cheat like hell, and I'm actually curious enough to see what happens on this stage, and I'm going to try doing that. So let's cheat at a game that is so old I'm kind of embarrassed to be cheating at it. Actually, looks like with enough patience you might be able to trick the game out with kicks, at least early on. That probably won't work on these guys. Or it'll work perfectly, I guess. Almost perfectly, they still sneak a hit in every now and then. Huh. Just notice that these kicks are hitting even though my kicks are nowhere near their actual bodies. Guess I'll chalk that up once again to the, Atari 2600 way of doing things. Huh, apparently the stick does not actually increase that guy's range any. Ow. Oh, I bet that's supposed to be the bat. Now I have the bat. Oh yeah. Wow, that makes things incredibly easy. Hey, the third screen. It's a new record. Oh, they took my weapon away. And I guess these are the Lindas. They look awful. They don't seem to have their whips either. That was a weird noise. Okay, I've discovered the strategy. Stand down at the bottom of the screen and spam kicks. And if you get the timing right, you become basically invincible. Maybe we'll finish a level yet. This music is really making me regret my decision to try and do this, though. But I'm committed to the plan. Okay, there we go. This must be the last one. Of the initial run, at least. I feel bad for her blonde face. Nope, nope, that's not it. There's another one. Come over here and let me kick you in the teeth. This is just like Chuck Norris's super kicks, except without the death grass. Constantly roundhousing people right in the teeth. Except you couldn't roundhouse in that game. You did a weird flip kick. Oh well. Man, doesn't look like they gave me much time to finish this level out. Huh, so instead of being a move on symbol, the level just ends with a thumbs up and you move on. Is there going to be anything different about this? My answer to that question is, my answer to that is going to be an obvious no. Looks like the enemies are maybe a little faster, their AI isn't any better, but once again, Atari 2600 game. Ah. Holy crap, the guy remembered they can jump kick too. That startled me. Oop, due to the stick. Ah, throwing knife, gotcha. Didn't know those made into the game too. Ah. And all it takes is one hit and these dudes combo the hell out of you. It's amazing. Oof. Well, I would say a knife to the face is probably a good cause of death. Well, if we're about to lose anyways, might as well finish it out, I guess. I completed a level on both, so I don't feel quite as bad now. And I'm dead. I really hope the music in this one wasn't too loud. I lowered my mixer down to almost nothing for this, because it was ear-splitting originally. But as far as the ports of Double Dragon here, the port of Double Dragon here goes, I am gonna say, stick with the NES or the original arcade. This really isn't worth it. Later.